Hello Johnny, welcome to the Wednesday vlog on the 7th of June. And the pollen's very high today. And to answer your question, the illest I've ever been is probably after a night out, probably in April when I was sick. After drinking a bit too much, you probably remember this. I probably mentioned it on the vlog. And yeah, I did have a hangover the next morning. Was sick outside McDonald's on Friar Street. Before that I was just like, literally could barely keep my eyes open for some of it. Yeah, the next morning, yeah, that was awful. That's probably the illest I've ever felt, as far as I can remember, you know. Maybe when I was younger I may have had some things, but, you know, no, that's, as far as I can remember, that's the illest I've ever been. Actually, my question to you is about pollen. Now I'm thinking about it. Is do you suffer from hay fever? You know, you look on, say, the weather app or some BBC website and just see the pollen's high and be like, oh, bollocks. And yeah, you end up sneezing a lot or coughing a lot or whatever. So yeah, I do suffer with it. As you, that's why I mentioned it. Mentioned that the pollen was high in the beginning of the vlog. So do you suffer from that? And now I've got to record something on here for my FMP that this is webcam there. I was basically talking about health facts and figures, you know, McDonald's and discussing all that sort of thing. And just tried doing it standing here, talking in, like, say, a t-shirt like this, and then that didn't work, so I had to do that all over again. Not a script, just sort of spontaneous, on the spot sort of stuff. And then I did it in a suit, and then the quality wasn't actually as good as I want it to be, so I'm going to have to do it on this. Third time lucky. Can I just start off by saying, yeah, the weather today may not be too bad. A lot better than Monday. I mean, you can't argue with it. It's a lovely day to be outside today. The weather's beautiful.
I'm healthy and I know it. I'm healthy and I know it.
Well, Johnny, hope everything went well with your FMP. Obviously, you seem very certain you're going to get it in for the deadline, so hopefully that went well. As for my FMP, well, it's meant to be 5 minutes long, and I've already done about 3 minutes of the edit, sorry. I think I'm ahead of most other people in the class. Maybe not everyone, but I think pretty much everyone. Although, you know, just because I'm ahead, it doesn't mean I'm rushing it or anything, but the deadline is the 23rd of June. Yeah, so that is just over 2 weeks. 2 weeks on Friday, in fact. And I think that'll turn out fine. I might include it. Oh, sorry, I might upload it to YouTube on a separate channel away from the two channels that I have already. So possibly, because I'm not going to be including any copyrighted music, so I should be fine with that. And of course, one thing that I'm going to mention briefly, I don't want to touch too much on because it's not something I want to go into. Because I made a speech about the Manchester attacks and yeah, the London attacks on a couple of days ago. I think after it, everyone just like, well, this is the second one, and the first one was, well, you know, we kept going after the first one, and that's basically the same attitude all the Londoners and everyone in the UK even is taking. They're just going to keep going to business as usual. They're not going to let it get them full of fear, because that's what these extremists want you. They want, you know, all this fear and everything, but do not let it happen. And I'm confident that they are not going to let it happen, and they haven't so far, and I don't think that's going to change. So I'm moving away from that. My punishment, yeah. What was it? A toothpaste sandwich, basically. I don't want to use too much toothpaste for it because, yeah. I don't know if having that much toothpaste will have any effect negatively on me. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll see. And if it does, then the punishment might not be completed fully. But if that does happen, then I'm sure you'll be understanding of that. And yeah, there was the Champions League final as well, a couple of days ago. And Real Madrid ended up winning against Juventus 4-1. And since Buffon is going to retire after the 2018 World Cup, he might not ever win the Champions League, which must be very, very annoying for him. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the vlog. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.